Ooh, it's a cat. Happy Halloween from Chester. Oh, 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 oh. You gotta get the... Ow. It's the time of year again. The Pokemon GO Halloween event is upon us. Not technically right now, but it will be, and today I've got the information for the event. Let's talk about what we're getting. This is my absolute favorite time of year every single year, and the event is always so great. This year it's looking pretty good. I cannot wait for it, and we will have. The Halloween Part 1 event will be on Tuesday, October 22nd at 10 a.m. until Monday, October 28th at 10 a.m. local time. We'll have a brand new Pokemon, which is perfect for spooky season, Morpeko. And actually it's gonna have two different forms. We have the regular Morpeko form and like the dark, spooky, scary form. And this is really cool. Morpeko and apparently other Pokemon as well will be able to change forms mid-battle when you use specific charged attacks. This is super duper exciting, and apparently initially Morpeko can only do this initially in the Go Battle League and against Team Go Rocket Leaders. So you can't do this against raid bosses, essentially. But that's super cool and super fun, and kind of a new feature, I think, coming to the game, right? Or can you already do that with certain Pokemon? I might be behind here, but Morpeko can change forms mid-battle, depending on which attacks you use. And speaking of attacks, here they are. It is Aurora Wheel, which will be electric, well, the electric version of it. And while it's in the full belly mode, this is the attack that you can use. And then there's the Dark Aurora Wheel move that you can use while it's in the hangry mode. So I don't quite know exactly how this will work, if you can use both attacks and you just press it and it changes the form and then uses the attack, or whatever happens. But this will be cool. I can't wait to use this actually like in game. Now, big question is, how do you get Morpeko in Pokemon Go? It's not gonna be in Wild, it's not gonna be in the eggs, it's not gonna be in raids. It is specifically a Go Battle League encounter, which I'm sure some of us might be like, oh, why, you know? But listen, I don't use the Go Battle League much, but I do like it when they use the Go Battle League to release exclusive Pokemon like Black and White Kyurem that were taken out of the game and people's accounts. That would have been very exciting if it would have been before it happened. But I think it's cool that Morpeko specifically will be released in the Go Battle League. It's just like, I don't know, something to use the feature for. And for those of you who do use Go Battle League quite often, this is great news. During this Halloween event, you can encounter Morpeko more frequently in the premium track specifically. And after the event ends, starting at rank 16 is when you can start encountering Morpeko from the Go Battle League. So it will stay in the Go Battle League, but it will be rank 16, where I assume any rank rewards, you can get a Morpeko during this event. So really good time to capitalize on this. Get your Morpeko. It's gonna be way easier to get during the event than after. Definitely grab it. Max battles for the event. In my opinion, one of the most exciting features of the event, we're gonna have Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble in the 1 stars, Phalanx in the 3 stars, but we will have a brand new Max Pokemon coming to Pokemon Go during the Halloween event, Max Ghastly. Yes, Max Ghastly and the family, which means Max Gengar, coming to Pokemon Go. It can be shiny, which is awesome, although shiny Gengar sucks. But Max plus shiny, still great. This is also important because Max Gengar or Ghastly will be the only ghost type Max Pokemon currently. So if something like, I don't know, Max Mewtwo comes out, or if a psychic type Max Pokemon comes out, you're gonna need Max Ghastly and Max Gengar in order to battle that thing and defeat it and, you know, do super effective damage against it. So this is important to catch from the max rates. The event bonuses will be candy filled as always. We're gonna have 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, an increased chance of getting XL candy when catching Pokemon, specifically with nice throws or better, so throw accurately. And this is really, really cool. An increased chance to encounter shiny Umbreon in the raids and shiny Zorua in the wild. Shiny wild Zorua, one of the hardest wild shinies to get because you have to encounter a Pokemon that then turns into Zorua, and then you have to hope that the Zorua is then shiny. Very hard to get. So we have increased odds of a wild shiny Zorua. I will definitely be hunting and Go Plussing for that, and then Umbreon in raids is great too. The wild encounters for this event include Zubat, Spinarak, Murkrow, Mischievous, Shuppet, Drifloon, Purloin, Female Frillish, Zorua, Litwick, Greavyard, and rarely in the wild will be Sableye and Absol. Out of those Pokemon, what do you want to get more of, most of? Shuppet, because its evolution, well, Shadow Bayonet is a top ghost type. Litwick is great. Shadow Chandelure is a top 5 fire type and a top 10 ghost type. Absol, Mega Absol, is a top dark type. Sableye has a Mega, useful. And Drifloon, because Drifblim is actually ranked 21st in the Ultra League, which I did not know. Oh, also Morpeko, by the way. How will Morpeko even be in Pokemon Go? It's gonna max out at 2196 CP, so this will be a Great League Pokemon at best, but it will be a dual Electric and Dark type, and it's gonna be pretty cool, because again, it can change forms mid-battle. We'll have some event-themed raids as well. In the 1-star raids, we'll have Sneasel, Sableye, Yamask, and Galarian Yamask. In the 3-star raids, we'll have Hisuian Typhlosion, Umbreon with boosted shiny odds, and Bombardier. In terms of meta relevancy out of the raids, I mean, raid them if you want, hunt them for shinies, but they're just, you know, save your passes. There will be a free timed research available from October 22nd to November 3rd that gives Spiritomb encounters. Yes, Spiritomb is back, we'll talk more about that. But also this timed research, this free timed research will give you an encounter or even multiple, probably just one encounter with Morpeko. So if you don't wanna go into the Go Battle League and do PvP battles to get Morpeko into your Pokedex, you can get it for free from the free timed research as long as you complete it before November 3rd. There will also be field research, obviously, and some encounters for it, and the encounters include Sableye, Scraggy, Golett, Sandygast, Morpeko, Nimble, Greavyard, and yes, in the field research, Spiritomb, which is so great. And there will be Mega Energy in the field research for Gengar, Houndoom, Bayonet, Sableye, and Absol. All very meta relevant, all worth getting. And of course, Spiritomb. It is only available once per year, and it does not always come to the field research. So get these encounters while you can. We don't know what the field research task will be, so make sure you're subscribed here to the channel, because when I know, I will let you know. But that is huge. I will absolutely be hunting that, and that is definitely one of the rarest shiny Pokemon in the entire game, and it only comes around once a year. It's not always in the field research. It is a great, great grab. Then we've got some paid timed research, which actually do give us a little sneak peek into some of the costumes that we might see during this event. Actually, it doesn't say that we're getting any costume Pokemon, so I assume what will most likely happen is, actually, you know what? Let me just talk about what's in the paid time research. For $5, you get 3 times Catch Candy, interesting. Event-themed Pokemon encounters, including the first peek, here you go, at new costume Pokemon debuting in part 2 of the event. Froakie wearing a Pokemon Halloween costume, and Rowlet wearing a Halloween costume as well. So, costume Froakie and Rowlet for the first time ever in Pokemon Go. And you can get early encounters with them for $5, but they will come like a week later. There'll also be event-exclusive Pokemon encounters with Halloween Pikachu, Spiritomb, Morpeko, so you do get more Spiritomb shiny checks. And you can choose between two avatar items, which is the Morpeko onesie, either full belly mode or hangry mode, which look like this. So those are good looking. And if you do pay the $5, you do have to complete this research by Sunday, November 3rd. So heads up there. Then there's the $2 timed research. And with that, basically all you're getting are encounters with costume themed Pokemon, which include costume Pikachu, Vulpix costume Halloween, which is great, Gengar costume, which is awesome, Piplup costume, Drifblim costume, so great, Froakie, the new Froakie, Pumpkaboo, and Rowlet. And you need to complete this $2 timed research by November 2nd. Oh, I'm sorry, November 3rd. There we go. I don't know if these Pokemon, as a part of the $2 research, like the costume Pokemon, are gonna be available during part 2, but we'll know. So you don't have to buy this quite yet. You can wait until the part 2 announcement comes out so you can see which Pokemon, costume Pokemon, will be available and which won't. But there might be a chance that these $2 encounters are only available from the $2 encounters and you can't get them all during part 2 of the event, but we'll see. There's also new avatar items. We're gonna have the Halloween Finery? Finery? Maybe that's a sticker. There's also the Woobat top hat, which is great. The Woobat, I actually love that. Zooming in on it, the Woobat top hat looks very good. So, and this whole fit looks very Dracula, so I like that a lot. And then there's the Morpeko onesies, which look fun too. Also really exciting, this is my favorite part, Pokemon decor. The Pokemon encounter backgrounds, Pokestops, and gyms will all be decorated for the holiday during both parts of the Halloween event, which means we will have a spooky, fun-themed Halloween look to the game, which will be great. There's gonna be Lavender Town music as well, which will be very fun if you play with music on, and Pokestop showcases. So that's what's going on there, which is really, really great. And we got actually a couple more announcements here for the Pokemon Go Wild Area event, which again is happening first in Japan, second globally a week later. There will be exclusive costumes during this event, which is pretty interesting. Pikachu, Popstar, and Rockstar are back for the first time since 2021 during this event. Specifically, actually they'll be in the global and in the the Japan event. The Pikachu will be in field research in the Japan event, and it looks like they'll also be in field research, special research collection challenges for the Pikachu specifically. And then the Snorlax, which looks crazy, this like vest that he's wearing, this like punk vest, which is dope, will be in the Go Wild area in Japan. It will be part of the Mighty Pokemon spawns, and globally it also will be part of, actually I think it will only be in the 3-star raids during Saturday and Sunday for the global event. So if you're going to the Japan event, you can find it in the wild. If you're not going to the Japan event and just doing the global event, which will be me, I'm not going to Japan, we will have it in the 3-star raids. And yes, you heard that right. I am not going to the world's first Go Wild area event in Japan, which is, I think, one of the only large in-person events in Japan I've ever not gone to. Times are changing, my friends. But the event's still exciting, and that news is still exciting, so I'm down with it. What's a little bit less exciting is the Magnetic Study event. We have the event details for it. I was gonna cover it in a full video, but the video was 1.5 minutes long, so we'll include it here. Okay, so the Magnetic Study event is happening from October 15th at 12 a.m. to October 17th at 11:59 p.m. It's a pretty quick event, like 2-3 days. The bonuses for this event include an increased chance to encounter shiny Magnemite, Plusle, and Minun, which, okay, and magnetic lures are more likely to attract those 3 Pokemon, which is like, okay. The kind of cool thing here is that for each of these 3 days, there's gonna be a specific bonus happening on each day. For example, on October 15th, it will be 2 times catch XP, which is great. So if you need more XP, 2 times catch XP for catching Pokemon all day October 15th. October 16th, 50% more XP from raid battles, which is great too. So if you're gonna raid a lot, October 16th, this is a great day. And October 17th will be 2 times catch Stardust, which I need desperately. So I will be catching, regardless of this event, which is kind of lame, I'll be catching all day on October 17th with a star piece down, just grinding the Stardust. So I really, really like the extra bonuses that we're getting from this on each day. That's super fun. And on each day also, there's gonna be timed research that you'll be able to do that just lasts probably for the day. So on October 15th, if you complete the timed research, you will get encounters with the featured Pokemon of the day, Plusle, plus 5,000 XP and 2,500 Stardust. On October 16th, it will give you encounters with Magnemite plus 1 magnetic lure module, which is great, that's a premium item. And then October 17th, you get encounters with Minun, 5,000 XP and 2,500 Stardust, which is great. This is, I think, free timed research, right? So we'll take those items, and then there will be field research tasks with Magnemite, Plusle, and Minun. So I don't really understand what this event is or why it's happening, but if you don't have either of these 3 shinies, here you go. And Magnezone, Magnemite's evolution, is meta relevant as a shadow, so it's just good candy to get. And again, the bonuses on October 15th, 16th, and 17th are very good, and 17th, I'm definitely playing. So that's what's going on with that, and the Halloween update. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video.